Insane, actually. Dude, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. In a hot minute. Okay, pretty sure I have everything set up. Oh wait, my thing is... if I tab out, it's gonna close. Hold on. Is it... okay, it's good. Alright. I need better music that isn't just piano. Hold on. I'm checking audio really quickly. Alright, yeah, we're good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Minecraft! I love Minecraft. I got this shader ray tracing pack because it's Bedrock and not Java, so it's kind of weird to be looking at. But let's I'm gonna make a house for my cows. I haven't played on this in a while, but yeah. Right now they're just out in the open. And I also have to make a storage area because all my chests are just out in the open. And I need to go to bed. I don't have any wood. Alright. Let me chop down this tree because I might use this wood. Very nice. Hopefully I get enough saplings though. Because the forest is like super far away. And I honestly don't want to go back over there. Alright. I'm thinking about putting it probably right here to the left. It's down here. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna cover this back up. Yeah, okay. I'm just checking audio because the last thing I want is a stream with like unbalanced audio. I need some dirt. And we got enough saplings. Let's go. But I'm not gonna replant it here because it'll just get in the way. So you'll go over here. Alright, let me find out where I put all my dirt. Minecraft. Nope. I know I dug up a lot because I did clear out a big chunk of land, like behind my house. I'm not that organized. So it's gonna be tough. No, it's just clay. Wood. Dirt. Nope. Nope. Oh, I know where I put it. See, I never finished taking this whole big chunk of stone out. But this should be enough dirt for now. Torches. But yeah, having unbalanced audio is one of my biggest fears, because you'll go like a whole stream thinking everything's fine, but then you watch it back and then you can't watch it because it's so loud. Because that's what one of my Cyberpunk streams was like when it first came back. And dude, it was such a good VOD, but it's like unwatchable now because you can't hear the game, but I'm really loud. But yeah. Also, yes, this is named after a Luna video. Okay. So, I built my house watching a YouTube tutorial, but I don't want to do that for this farm thing. So, I'll be avoiding that. But I think I have a good idea of what I want to use. It'll kind of be similar to this, like the same blocks. So yeah, I think I'll put it on this height. All right, gonna need some dirt. I'm gonna go grab some. But first, let me put away some items. Okay, it's a lot harder to do this because what if I need it? Okay, I'm gonna put away my obsidian though, because I for sure do not need that. Oh, I gotta check audio again. I get very paranoid about this. Put the obsidian away, and I'll keep the pearls, but I'll put my trident and my emeralds away, but I gotta take something out. The book. Anything else? I'm gonna put these melons away. And also the string, the carrots. I have so many just like different types of food in my inventory for no reason. Also, if you see me randomly crouch, Cyberpunk's sprint is shift, and I switched Minecraft's sprint button, but it felt weird, so I went back. So it's gonna take me a while to get used to it again. All the dirt's over here. Yep. I made this, by the way. Kind of insane. Dirt. Let's get a few stacks. Hopefully I make it up to the top. Let's go. All right. Dirt. That's what I want to go at. Okay. So this height 111. Also, I'm probably gonna have to go to bed in Minecraft soon. So I'll put that in bed. Oh, a flower. It's actually really close to the spawn area. And getting this many flowers, I'm pretty sure it's like a new biome or something, but it's really nice. Oh. Like I just crouched right there. Also, I've been doing Cyberpunk missions off stream because they're not that important. It was like NCPD missions, side gigs. What did I do? I still have Rivers. I have to meet him for dinner. And I think his sister's house. So I'm gonna do that soon. And also something about the election, something about that one inmate that killed a guy, or the cop killed a guy, but you know. Something about the race. I've been doing the races and I won all of them. And then also to meet Silverhand's buddy, I forget his name, Carrie. Something. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll stream Cyberpunk again, probably. If I ever just don't feel like doing Minecraft or Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight went stuck into the poll. And I've been meaning to play that, but I haven't gotten around to it. Mainly because it wasn't running on my old computer. It was running horribly, so I didn't play it. I couldn't play it. I mean, I could, but it was like really low quality. It was like not ideal. I also have to go to bed. It was not ideal. And let me check audio because I'm paranoid. Oh my god, I better not be cutting off. Hold on. That's also another fear of mine. No, I'm pretty sure I'm doing okay. All right. Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. It takes a while for the stream delay, but I'm doing good. Audio wise, it's just like having something go wrong I know I've said this already like a few minutes ago, but having something go wrong with audio, it sucks. That's why, like, even though it might like get annoying sometimes, I always double check or triple check, because I personally like to go back and watch my VODs just to watch them, because I like reliving game moments. But if something's wrong, like I'm cutting out, especially when I don't have anyone like to say, hey, you know, your mic's messing up, I'm like, okay, thank you for letting me know, because I don't want to go the whole 3, 4, 5 hours not knowing, and then in the end it's a ruined VOD. But yeah, as long as because I was messing around with some settings earlier, because when I record YouTube videos, I turn off all the filters, like the compressor, the equalizer, because I can always just do that in post, and it's a lot, like I'm working with the raw audio file, and it's a lot easier to work with that when there's not like already filters on it. So I just turn them all off except for like what's it, a de-esser and a noise gate, I'm pretty sure. And then I have one I don't use, I should probably get rid of it. I think it's I forget what it's called, but it's like a compressor. Oh, it's expander. I don't use an expander, mainly because I don't feel the need to. Need more dirt. I don't feel the need to use one, and my audio sounds fine without it, so I'd rather not add something else. But yeah, I'd rather not add too many filters, because then my voice starts to sound a little bit robotic. Like you can hear it, very noticeable. So yeah, when I work with, like, when I edit videos or when I record videos, like I recorded a Monster Prom 1 and 3 video recently. And I don't know if I streamed before. I know I streamed after the first one, but the third one is really recent, and I didn't stream since. But I have to turn back on the filters, and it's really confusing because sometimes I don't remember which ones I used. Get back up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it all right, and it should be how it was before. But yeah, working with a pure audio file instead of one that has already stuff applied to it is a lot easier, because I used to record with the filters on, and if you watch some of my old videos, you might be able to notice, like what was it? I think the the Roblox one, I used filters, and because of the equalizer, it's not. Notice equalizer. I think it's an equalizer. Because of the equalizer, the settings I use add like a little bit more like a bass to the sound, and because of that, like it sounds like it has more like you can hear it, you can hear the filters, and when I record with people, I record just the Discord call, like I don't have them record their own voices in like Audacity or something. So I basically have a file, an audio file that's me, and an audio file that's everyone else. And because of Discord compression and, you know, voice chat, like doing things, making everything compressed, sometimes they cut out. I can't just like slap, and because they have different voices and different equalizers, like you need different settings for different voices, I can't just slap a equalizer on there to make them sound like me. But yeah, so then what would happen is there would basically be me who sounds different, like it's noticeably different, and I don't like it because it just doesn't feel right in a video. So when I turn off the filters when I record now, then it's like more of my natural voice. And I would do that on here, but also it makes it a little louder. And I don't, like, in post, I can edit how loud I am, which I like because I'm probably a very soft-spoken person. Not probably, I am, but I tend not to get as loud as other people. And I also like to have my volume up. So naturally people in voice calls I record are going to be louder than me. So yeah, that's what I do. I just crank myself up in post most of the time. But what I've started doing is just lowering them in OBS, and then also, so basically when I record, it's like we're at equal levels. And it makes me do a lot less editing, because then I can just crank up the overall sound in like the end, which is really nice. But yeah, that's my, I don't know why I went on like I do know why, I'm lying. It's because I need to keep talking. So I don't, the stream's not empty. Because if it's empty, that's not really me streaming, I feel. So I'm doing my best to keep talking. It's very unnatural for me. I don't like to talk a lot. I like to consider myself a very good listener though. Alright. So I've been putting dirt, not clearing. I've been putting dirt. And I think I want to put a little bit more this way. So okay, the plan is to have, what are there? There's cows, sheep, chickens, pigs. That's 4. I don't know if there's anything else. Let me go to bed. I don't know if there's anything else. Maybe a pen for horses? That would have to be like in the back. Alright, here's my plan, right? So it's gonna be like a building going, like, starting from here, going down this way. And with 4 separate pens, right? I'm pretty sure they have to be at, like, smaller than 15 by 15, because if they can walk 15 blocks in one area, I'm pretty sure they despawn. So it'll have to be, like 12 by 12 most, I'd say. And So 1 pen, 2 pen, 3 pen, 4 pen, and then a pretty like a long one for the horses. And I think that's gonna look good. Alright. I need to figure out what I'm gonna use. I think I will use maybe spruce. I want this to like line up with this kind of wood. This is spruce wood, stripped, and then this is oak, and this is stripped birch. Maybe stripped birch. Those vocals freaked me out. Okay. I'm vibing with it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. I'm pretty sure I am gonna use spruce wood and do this like kind of thing at the beginning, at the front, and then have it like kind of go in a little bit, then go like farther out. I can decorate this with like hay bales or something. So yeah, I'm gonna copy this design for the front and put it over here. I don't really build in Minecraft though, to be honest. I've been playing Minecraft since I was like really young, but I'm not really a building type of guy, which is why I followed a tutorial for my house. But I'm kind of getting more and more into it. It's kind of fun. The only frustrating thing is when I don't have enough of what I need. And I've managed to grab a lot of saplings for wood. This is all spruce. All that's oak with some birch. This is dark oak, more oak. And I'm pretty sure we have an acacia tree somewhere up here. I've been planting a lot of trees next to my house. Yeah, acacia, bamboo. Because it's very useful for building. Spruce, oak. We just don't have birch. There's a birch forest way down there. But I don't feel like going all the way over there. So maybe I do need more birch saplings. Because I used a whole lot for the house. Alright. I gotta check audio every now and then. Yeah. I have a water bucket. Am I out? Okay, no. Thank God. I'm gonna put a water source here because I'm also gonna be moving everything upwards. And we're good. Alright. Oh yeah, and I don't have work tomorrow, thankfully. I can stay up a little bit. But also, if I stay up a little bit too late, my body starts to I feel the fatigue. Like I stayed up to like 1 a.m. yesterday watching Hell's Kitchen with someone because that's a thing now. And I like fell asleep immediately afterwards, and I woke up feeling not so great. Like, you know, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I usually sleep like 8 hours, right? I try to sleep before midnight because if I sleep after midnight, I'll just keep going. So I like have a hard shut off, like hard time a hard time I've set so where I go to bed, and I've been very good at sticking at that. Recently I've been a little bit slacking, but I've been doing really good with that. And whenever I hold on, whenever I go past it, I don't get as good a sleep as I would have if I slept. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. It's really hard for some reason to sleep like early. Probably because I'm still actively doing things and I'm not giving myself time to rest. But I mean, like, it should be easy. Okay. Sometimes I do sleep a little earlier though. I remember one time I fell asleep like at 7 just because I laid down and I like made myself sleep because I was genuinely exhausted. And I did sleep, which is good. Well, I slept for like 40 minutes. But it was nice. I like doing naps in the middle of the day. Really quick ones though, because otherwise I'm gonna just sleep the whole day away. Remember back in high school when I was getting into Luna, when I first started getting into Luna, they're in Korea, right? K-pop, Korea. And I remember this very vividly. They would post things. I'm pretty sure Korea is like 14 hours ahead of Texas, and I can check this. No, if it's 8 p.m. here, it's 6 a.m. over there. I'm pretty sure. I know it, and I would stay up. Oh, no, okay. Let me detail you my very, actually kind of 5-head plan. So I have when I was, it was, what was it? Was it, I think it was sophomore. Was it sophomore year? I'm pretty sure it was sophomore year. Not junior year though. No, definitely not junior year. It was sophomore or freshman. No, it was sophomore year. My school starts at 7:15. Or my school did start at 7:15, I should say, because I'm not in high school anymore. But my high school started at 7:15, and I'm pretty sure that's all the saplings that are gonna drop. And I would have to wake up at like 6:30, I'm pretty sure, or 5. Was it 5? No, it was not 5. I would wake up at 6:30, 6:25. Take a shower and then just go straight to school. I remember this because my hair would always be wet. And so I would go straight to school, and basically everything would be fine because I would get enough hours of sleep. Now here's the thing, okay? I wake up at 6:30. All right, we've established this. I woke up at 6:30. Sorry. I woke up at 6:30. I keep saying present tense things because I'm like remembering it and like trying to talk through it. But I would wake up at 6:30. And the night before, oh, you just broke earlier. Come on. Yo. I would wake up at 6:30. But the night before, I would go to bed like at 7. Okay? 7. I would sleep from 7 to 2 a.m. Or is Korea Is Korea 14 hours ahead, or is it 14 hours behind? There's a difference. Well, I'm gonna check right now. It's very important that I get the times correctly. Clock. World clock. Still. Once. Oh my god. Never mind. It's not. It's 15 hours ahead of me. I thought it was 14. Oh well. 15 hours ahead, apparently. So when it's 2 a.m. for me, it's 3 p.m. over there. And I gotta go to bed. I remember this. Oh wait, no. Yeah. It would be 2 a.m. for me, and it would be 3 p.m. No, 5 p.m. And I remember this because I was there. I was awake, present, and watching the day of the So What premiere. So, oh my god. Oh, that was gonna blow up. I was there the day of the premiere. I watched it live. It was amazing. It's also why I love So What so much. It was also one of the the first songs. It was my first comeback as a fan, and I remember falling asleep, streaming it. That's how. That was the only time I ever did that. But yeah, so I would sleep at 7. I'm getting off topic just because I do that sometimes. But I would sleep at 7, wake up at 2, and so that'd be like 7 hours of sleep, which is good amounts, right? Preferably I would get like 8 or 10 if I just slept the whole time through. But I would miss dinners and stuff, which looking back is not good. And so I would wake up at 2, and then I would be awake. Okay, but I would typically go back to bed for an hour at 5. So from 2 to 5 is when I would spend what I would have spent my 7 to 10 doing. And Luna posted a lot of content, I'm pretty sure. Or was it content? Oh, that's also the time I basically binge watched the Luna music videos, which is why I love them so much. Man, it sucks that Luna's basically disbanding at this point. I wasn't a fan since day one, but I don't think there's gonna be another K-pop group like them. I'm pretty sure after what happened with April, GWSN basically not doing anything anymore, Weekly losing one of its members, I don't know if I'm gonna, because honestly there's not that many groups I to listen to, actively watch their music and listen to music. So I don't know if I'll keep listening to I Don't Hate You. I don't know if I'll keep listening to K-pop, honestly. Luna is the group, the group for me. And it sucks. I'm gonna put away these dandelions. I do like Fromis though. Fromis 9. They also did lose a member, which sucks. What else? I have a few groups I like besides Luna, GWSN. What else? Weekly. April. Oh my god, dude, April. Honestly, I don't know. I still don't know who to believe on what happened. But I've been leaning towards the girls' side after some news came out. But I don't want to be biased because obviously I wouldn't believe them. So I'm like, I'll just stick away for a while. What else? I should start building. Yeah. Okay. I'll build and talk. I gotta plan this out with some wool probably. Huh. Oh, I did pick up the lead. Okay. Cheers. Awesome. The daffodils away. Dandelions, not daffodils. Wait, do I have music queued up after this one? Because I don't think I do. I don't. It ended. Alright, more City Girl or Ginger Roots. Alright, I'll give Ginger Root a listen. Because I love Ginger Root. Okay. Oh, this is not the beginning. Well, let me go through my Spotify playlist because I do have a few groups I still listen to. I know I was talking about my sleep schedule, but we're derailing a bit. Oh, I gotta make sure this is pretty sure this is a good audio. I'm going through right now. Okay. Dude, I think it's crazy just how much I've... Okay, because I remember listening to Ginger Roots EP, is it City Slicker? I'm pretty sure it's City Slicker. Like last year. No, 2021. And I didn't vibe with most of it. I liked Loretta and Jubanja's District. But then I listened to Mahjong Room. Oh, I saw his third annual concert thing. And I was like, yo, this is nice. So I went back and listened to his album. Honestly, I like them. Alright, K-pop. Here we go. Luna, New Jeans. I haven't gone into the new group trains yet. New Jeans, I like one of their songs, two of their songs. I know they only have a few out, but I don't know. I haven't given them a listen yet. WJSN is nice. And yes, I'm just using this to share what groups I listen to. I don't really like follow them a lot. Some of their music's nice. They were one of the first groups I listened to, so like they're gonna have a special place in my heart always. GWSN. I don't think they've released anything in a hot minute. Yeah, 2021, The Other Side of the Moon. Oh, it's an EP. I did not know that. I have been listening to more like soloists, like Sunmi, BB. I'm pretty sure she's like not like she does a lot more different stuff. I'm pretty sure. This makes no sense, but she like looking at her new songs and her old ones. It's pretty different. I tried listening to Low Life Princess, the album. I didn't like it. Or I tried listening to the first song. I couldn't get past it. I don't think it's for me. Weekly, Cherry Bullet. Oh my god, Cherry Bullet. I love Cherry Bullet. I didn't like their latest comeback though. The one in space. Okay, I haven't added any new K-pop songs to my playlist since like September 2022. And before that, August, July, June, October 2021, July 2021. That's Luna. I don't really listen to as much K-pop as I used to. Twice, I like Twice, but I'm not really that big into them. That's pretty much it. Oh, Red Velvet. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big Blackpink, Red Velvet. Okay, I know. I mainly only listen to girl groups just because I prefer the vocals over a lot of boy groups. GOT7 is the exception though. But yeah, I prefer a lot of the girl groups vocals more. But I do tend to listen to a lot more of those. That's my favorite part of this song. What else? I'm not that big of a Red Velvet, Blackpink, BTS. Not really that big into the big ones. Blackpink's okay. I haven't listened to I liked their the album. I haven't listened to Born Pink yet. Red Velvet, I haven't listened to them in a while. The last like whole. Actually, I've never listened to one of their EPs or albums. Just their title tracks mostly, and they're good. BTS, I'm not a BTS guy. Pretty sure that's it though. Some of the groups I still, I guess, quote unquote, stan, even though I don't really like to say I do, because I don't, are Fromis9 and Twice, I guess. You know what song I did like, and it's not on Spotify? That Chaeyoung and Dahyun. I'm probably butchering their names because I'm not that familiar with them. I'm sorry, but they're like their showcase thing. That was nice. I wish it was on Spotify, but it's not. Instead, it's just the JYP version. I'm pretty sure, or maybe it is, and it's like a podcast. I don't know. I need to start building. We've made some excellent progress. Okay, let me go shear these sheep. That's what I was gonna do. Or like just for placement blocks. Sheep. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna make like a place, maybe multiple layers with different colored sheep. That's what I forgot. Different colored sheep. I forgot that that's actually a thing. So I probably am gonna have to have a slightly bigger thing. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna make this big thing I'm gonna make into a sheep place. Because I mean, like, the cows are fine. The cows, they're not gonna go anywhere. Okay. How big is this? It's just a three block wide thing. It's a 5 block wide thing. And then this thing, I have to go look on the other side, but I'm not gonna line this up, but 3 block wide. Boom, boom. And then boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Perfect, okay. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then just 1 block out ahead. Okay. Alright, that's what it should look like, kind of. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can pull up the twice, Chaeyoung. How do you say it? It's Dahyun, so it's 2 syllables. Yun, probably. I don't know why, I'm not that good with names. Especially, like, names from a different country. Okay. Probably not gonna pull it up. I am gonna pull it up. I'm very indecisive. Twice. Oh, it's Chaeyoung, not... Okay. Switch to me, that's what it's called. Let me listen to this. See if it's as good as I remember. I don't think it is. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We got a few songs lined up, but they also put Hobo Johnson in there, so I don't know how to feel about that. From the YouTube auto mix. Alright, let me turn back on the you can hear. Okay. I've curated my YouTube recommendations to be Smash and music. Like long music videos, like an hour. So it's a toss-up whether it's gonna be good or not. Animal Crossing background music, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. I mean, it's not that late. I don't like Animal Crossing music. And I could just go back to Ginger Root. Space Jazz. Okay. Alright, we'll leave this one on for a bit. I kind of like it. Alright. We should continue building. Okay, how many sheep colors are there actually? I'm gonna Google this. Inside of my house, because one time I got blown up by a creeper on my front doorstep. Yeah, my keyboard's at such a weird angle. How many different colored sheep are there in Minecraft? There is 16. White, orange, magenta, light blue, yellow, lime, cyan, gray, light gray, purple, pink, blue, green, brown, red, and black. Okay. There is... how many? Actually. They have a picture. Let me open. You're not gonna let me open this, okay. Oh, it opened, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that what the thing said? 16, okay. So it would, there's gonna be 2 sides to the barn, I would say. That's what I'm gonna call it. 2 sides to the barn, okay. But this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. 2 sides to the barn. What we need to do is go to sleep. Go to sleep. Maybe not. If there's 16 sheep and there's 2 sides, what do? We divide, and then we get 8 pens going this way. Or, hear me out, or I make this a like 2-story building. So instead of 8 going down, we have 4 going down, and then a second story, basically, of sheep. I think that would work. 4 pens on each side with 2 stories, and then I can also shove my cows in somewhere. I don't know. Okay, that's the plan. And then after this, it does this thing. This is gonna be a spruce thing. I can just replace that probably. I need spruce. It's gonna be a spruce thing. I'm gonna grab some, and by grab some I mean chop down this whole tree. This is kind of nice. Space jazz. Okay. I see you. And we're at the top, which means the only place to go is down. Nice. We have a few spruce planks. This right here this right here is going to be a spruce plank. Okay. Then it'll go out. Okay. If this is the door, I do want some walkway here. I'd say maybe 5 blocks. So starting here will be the fence gates. And ideally, probably 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 of space for the sheep. Or maybe 5. We'll go 5 here. Something like this. Pretend this is wood. And then we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. This is all gonna be one color of sheep, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna have to use different color wool, but it's fine. 1 sheep. Maybe a little bit more, like 1 block more. I don't know why I destroyed that one. Oh my god. Those placements did not happen. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is good. So what is this, 11 across? But since there's also this block, I'm probably gonna have to count this as a block. So 10. This is 10. So then this is 9. That'd be 9 by 9. 9 by 9. 9 by 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 by 6 for the area where the sheeps are going to be in. Yeah. Okay. Let me mark this. Vocals? I don't know. Vocals can make or break a track, honestly.
Now don't be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly.
Okay.
It's still the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Spud McKenzie, and for them fake boobies I paid them Benjis. Get your own. I got Paris, he got Nicky, he trying to get him a clone. He said, yeah, you know you got extra hoes, and everything you do is extra cold. From the polo fleece to the Jesus piece. I got family.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the chill vibe the songs without vocals were giving. This one's nice, I guess.
And this one here is a heat rock, spit like a beatbox, the way the beat rocks, new version of beat rock. But for that bands I get
bass jazz. We already went through like 4 songs. Yes, I did change the song. I want more of a like ambient kind of vibe. Not ambient, like instrumental, I would say. I guess that doesn't make sense, but it's kind of what I want. I should change this. Red connects to red. Okay. And this would be glass, I guess. It would be what, spruce or oak? Or cobble? Huh. This is spruce, I'm pretty sure. Or no, it's oak. This is spruce. What does dark oak look like? What wood do I have a lot of? Spruce. Spruce are getting turned into 6. Okay. Let's see what a dark oak fence looks like. Let's see what spruce looks like. They're very similar, but there is a noticeable enough difference for me. No, it has to be dark oak or oak. It can't match with the thing. I'll make it oak. And then the support beams will be spruce, I guess. And then what can I use dark oak? I can use dark oak for the floor. Actually, no, I can use oak for the floor. Okay, I'm gonna use dark oak for the fences. Oh, but wait, this means this can't be glass. Because fences can't connect to glass, I'm pretty sure. Nope. So then maybe I can still put glass and put like a no, because then that would just look ugly. So it'll have to be made out of something different then. Okay, well, no glass then. Maybe glass on this. One glass here, random block here. Alright, yeah, this is looking nice. Okay. Tonight I was debating either doing Celeste any percent, Hollow Knight, or Cyberpunk or Minecraft. And I was about to do Celeste, but then I was like, do I really want to do runs right now? I don't know. I've kind of gotten a little tired of doing Celeste any percent. I think I have to switch it up with another category, maybe ARB or 100, or I don't know, a category extension, because I don't see myself continuing to this is gonna be a block, so I will leave that. Something like this, and then it'll be like a spruce pillar there. Spruce. And then oak under here, yeah, okay. And then a, wait, how, if this lines up, it'll be crazy. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's gonna line up. Let's go. I can put a not a trap door. Gates. I can put a gate here. I'll need 16 actually. I'll need 16. Boom. Nice. Okay. I'm starting to see it. The vision. Come on, it's basically nighttime. I wonder if I should put a gate between the sheep, because this is going to be a whole nother pen, right? And I'm debating whether putting, oh wait, you know what will look sick? That's good one. You know what will look sick if I moved the spruce pillars a little bit forward, so it would be like right here instead. Kind of liking this. So like instead of it being like I would use oak here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, oak for the different color. I already had oak. Nice, okay. Something like that. Okay, I kind of see it. I don't know. Isn't that like, if it's just the spruce thing here, it leaves the walkway so empty, if you feel me. Or should these just be like 4x4 pillars? Not 4x4, 2x2. Instead of 1. Let me try it. Three, four. Bruce. Oh, it's one block too short. Okay. I kind of see it. This would not look good if it's not a complete wall. So I gotta try that out. Like if I go with oak planks, I have to use a complete wall. I can't just like switch to fences to get like a way to peek in. I don't know, this because this also looks kind of nice. Oh, you know what? I remember watching a video about how like indenting walls looks better than just a flat house. I don't know, this looks kind of nice. Okay, my plan was to swap out. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can. It was to swap out basically the grass for oak planks, and I can still do that, but I also have to leave some dirt because the grass, obviously. Once I get one of these down, it's gonna be... Yo, Kimlip open an Instagram? Hold up. I got the notification on my phone. Open an Instagram. Kim XX Lip. Okay. Okay. Was it 7 by 6, right? 6? Hold up. So from the spruce plank it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, this is gonna be pillar. This 2, 1, 2. Then it would go pink, red, spruce. It filled up with wood. I think I see it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Hold up, I gotta go look at it again. Can I join? Unfortunately, not. It's a friends only realm. Sorry. And yeah, it's for some close friends, and I generally just don't let people in. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. Let's see. If this is filled with dirt, this will be a wall, so... I should change the title. I'm not doing anything for my cows, I'm doing something for my sheep. Sheep. Okay. Yeah, but hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. And then this will just be a square. That's gonna be this. I don't like this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just make this whole thing wood. This line. I mean, this is gonna be a wall anyways, so yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Okay. No, I don't know how to feel about this. Maybe this 2x2, I mean not 2x2 pillar might be what I have to do. I don't like the look of a this. Yeah. Okay. Well, that looks better. I think I am gonna go with this 2x2 design, and then go 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wood. And we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, maybe it should be 8. No, that's too long. I'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be right here. Okay, nice. I'll take these leaves for future uses. And then just do the exact same thing on this side. Oh. That's too far out. Okay. Lighting this thing is gonna be really difficult. Should I use oak? What do I use here? Spruce planks. What if I do use spruce planks? I need a chest to store all the items I'm using. I will use dark oak because I'm probably not gonna use a lot of those. of the wood. You can go here. Put the leaves away, put the dandelions away, daisies. I think that's it. What I do here is pretty confusing. I can put glass here. Put glass here and here, and then I have to put probably spruce planks, spruce logs here. Yeah, put 2 glass right here, and 2 glass here. Okay. So I have an arrow. How would spruce planks look? Let me go see if I have spruce logs anywhere. I know where they are. Hey, okay. I don't want to turn these all into logs. Planks, because I am gonna need them, so I'll turn half of them into... No, not half. Maybe like 4. Right, that way we can do a complete comparison. I do like this one more. Man, I'm gonna have to dig more, mine up more oak, not oak, spruce logs. This is gonna be a pain. Okay, so spruce logs for the pillars, spruce planks for the what? Walls, oak for the floor, maybe some glass, dark oak for the fences. This is going to be 2 stories though, so that's going to be a bit of an issue, especially with the grass. But I can probably make this only like 6 blocks tall and it should be fine. Then it'll actually in reality be like maybe 20 blocks tall. Probably less though. Did hear a zombie. I don't know what to feel about that. Okay, well let's... clear out this bottom for the oak. The oak's gonna be the easiest to add, in my opinion. Just place them all down. I need more oak logs. Oh, but then what about the walkway? Maybe dark oak too, or maybe birch. No, birch would look ugly. I can make this like kind of... the floor kind of lowered a little bit. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Oh, you know what? I could probably crisscross the the color of the sheep on the oak. That'd be kind of nice. Or I can do it on the walkway too, because there is a block of clearance before the middle three. So I can put, like, if this is red, red all the way down, then blue. Oh wait, what? Oh, I messed this up completely. The things need to be on this. Okay, no, this is correct. This one is not correct. Wait.
Tired of intros.
This is not correct. Okay. These need to be one block further in. And I move these back one. Right here. You know what artists I've been meaning to listen to? When I used to use Apple Music, I played basically in their Discover, I think the leftmost tab, there's a radio section, so you put on an artist you listen to and it gives you like suggestions. And I did put City Girl, and it gave me like this lo-fi kind of guy. I just recently found him. I kind of been meaning to listen to his albums. Maybe I'll put those on. We're gonna do the oak thing. That's what we were doing. Okay. Then this is just let me open the trapdoors, because then I can just walk through them. Okay. Oh. Nice. Okay. I hear a zombie. Okay, so this is just oak. And I do need more oak wood, so we're gonna have to go looking for that. And by looking, I mean mining up... Not mining. Chopping up these trees right here. Oh yeah, deforestation. Let's get it. Hopefully these bees don't come after me once I break the hive. Nah. We're good, we're good. I am still gonna break the hive. It'll be kind of funny. 24 is gonna be like, yeah. A few stacks. And this is the final pillar, I'm pretty sure. Like, this is the end. And I'll do the... I know I'm missing one on this side, but I'll do that later. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no. This is gonna be spruce. I was worrying I would have extra space, but no, this is just gonna be spruce. Okay. I might do more Cyberpunk in the future. I've said this earlier, but I have a few missions to complete, then I'll truly be done with the game until the DLC comes out. And I am 100% streaming the DLC if it comes out when I'm still home. Like if I'm still living here, if anything happens. Okay, what if I set it on fire? They won't be mad at me then, right? There's quite a lot of bees. Oh, I thought they were gonna attack me. Ooh. Does the beehive catch on fire? Okay. Okay, let's make a straight line going this way. Pretty sure, right? Yep. Alright, cool. I might also do Minecraft speedruns in the future. I remember I had a run that was like 40 minutes. Kind of insane. It was kind of insane, actually. For someone who didn't practice anything, purely watching, I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, okay. I was hoping I would have like more wood. But I guess I don't, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to mine more. Chop more. I keep saying mine because that's what I do. I mine the block. But chopping's more correct in a sense. Okay. I did not move my mouse that much. I don't think. Maybe I did. Alright, I can chop down these. Nice. 15, that should give me a bit. Yeah. Okay. I am gonna leave this one a little bit unfinished, purely because, or no, I don't have to leave it unfinished. I'm gonna finish it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here is where the fence gate's gonna be. It's not the fence gate. Okay. Why am I clearing out the dirt? It needs to stay. Okay. Okay, I was just checking something. Make sure everything's going well. on the stream. Okay, we need a few spruce planks. You know, I'm gonna fill up this 4 blocks. 3. And then I'll just turn the rest into, or I might have to do 6 because this is kind of low. Although I'm clearly gonna run out pretty soon, I would say. I'm doing 6 because that just feels right. Like, this is the perfect height. So this is 2 blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Three, 4, 5, and then not 6 because I need a few more. Okay. Recently I rewatched Everything Everywhere All at Once. Man, that movie really, it never fails to make me cry, dude. Like, the everything, okay, the movie, if you haven't seen it, is broken up into 3 parts. Everything, part 1, Everywhere, which is part 2, and All at Once, which is part 3. Everything, part 1, is like, it's very good. For like, it's a really good action movie during that part. But then once it gets to Everywhere, which is part 2, dude, oh my god. I think that's what really brings it up to like a top tier movie. And then like when no way, I forgot her name. Joy. When Joy, like, okay, when they're going through like the multiverses, basically, dude, it's so good. I really need to show more people the movie. Oh my god. Dude, it's so good. I've only rewatched it 3 times, or I've only watched it 2 times. If I say I rewatched it like 3 times, that means I watched it like 4. I've only watched it 3 times total. 1, once it came out on digital, because I couldn't go to a movie theater to see it. The second time at home, and then the third time, like, I think it was yesterday or Friday. What the hell? Where'd you guys come from? No, it was Thursday, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. No. Or was it Friday? I don't know. It does not matter. I don't want to rewatch it too many times because then I feel like it's gonna get old. So I've been sticking off. I don't know why I killed you. I've been like, well, these sheep aren't gonna get in the pen anyways. I've been trying to put off rewatching it as many times as I want to because it's such a good movie. Like, oh my god. if you haven't seen the movie, don't read spoilers or anything. Just watch it. I didn't watch a lot of movies last year, but it was definitely the best movie I've seen last year. I saw last year. I should say I saw last year, not I've seen last year. I don't know. Okay. This is going pretty well, I would say. I don't have work tomorrow. I said this before. I just need to keep telling myself. So I can stay up a little bit, play a little bit more Minecraft, probably, hopefully finish this. That is Neko Arc over there. Yo! I can't zoom in, like, with Optifine, so... I am basically done. I can always just get more, so I'm gonna turn most of these into planks because that is what I'm gonna be using them for. I also have more in my inventory, which I did not see, but this is good. So 6 up. Nice, this is going pretty well. This is actually my first time building something on my own that I think is gonna look good. Nice. And put like a roof over. It's gonna have to be a flat roof though, because there's gonna be a pen above it. Let me start planning that out right now, actually. Gonna need a few dirt blocks. I need a place for dirt and a place to make the roof look good. So this is going to be 6 blocks high. I'm not going to build a string here. So the roof will start here. Going off. I might use oak for the roof, I'm thinking. And then 1 block higher up. And this is going to be this is the roof for the bottom. This layer is going to be the floor. So it would still be oak going that way, but then some dirt like right here. Or wait, I have to go out a little bit more. So starting here. Ooh, I thought it was crouching. Starting on this is where the wood is. Are we still okay? We're still on jazz, space jazz. I had to check. Then after the space jazz is gonna play City, no, not City Girl. Coffee time lo-fi jazz beats. Okay. Minecraft. The crouch button messing. I keep thinking it's Cyberpunk, dude. Honestly. Oh wait, this looks kind of ugly. The oak ceiling. Maybe it should be spruce all the way. Yo, what's up, Yogo? How you doing? I'm building a I don't know what the word for it is. It's like a farm, but not a farm. It's for like my sheep. A pen. It's like a pen. These are my sheep. Right now they're only red and blue and pink. But yeah, there's 16 different colors of sheep. So there's like 8 on this floor and a second floor with more. Also, good to hear that you're doing good. It's Sunday. Yeah, I love farming too. Well, I don't really farm, but I do fish. I've caught some, this is a realm with some friends, and I've caught some interesting stuff. I missed that completely. It took a while, but there is some stuff in here, and also I gotta cook this fish because no one's gonna put this to cook. I'll take it with me. But yeah, it's a Sunday. I don't have work tomorrow, so I can relax a little bit. I was debating whether to stream Minecraft or Hollow Knights because that was second in the poll, and ultimately chose Minecraft mainly because I didn't feel like playing as like a story kind of based game, and also Hollow Knight's kind of hard. Oh yeah, it's MLK Day. Oh wait, that means my little brother's not gonna go to school. Oh my god. I was hoping to be alone for the day. That's cool too. Alright, Diego, I need your honest opinion. Does this oak ceiling, this is oak wood, and this is spruce wood. Does this oak ceiling look not ugly? Because I think it looks not that good. Oh yeah, seen some people play it, and also Bab really likes it. I think this doesn't look that good. I don't know if I should do it like spruce all the way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Spruce all the way. Yo, Enderman? I better not die, dude. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Okay, I almost died. I'll go with spruce all the way. I gotta put this fish to cook really quickly. I'm not really that much of a building guy. So this is like the first building I'm making without a tutorial. I'm hoping it turns out good. Oh yeah, Endermen are a pain. Like I almost died in full like protection of the red armor. But mainly because I'm kind of bad with it. I farmed them in the nether, so that's how I got a bunch of pearls. So I don't think I ever have to fight any for real again. Okay, spruce. Zombie. Yeah, the nether can be quite confusing. Whenever I go in, especially in a new world, I like take cobblestone because that's not a block that's like found in the nether. And I just like make a trail of where I am and where I'm going. That way I don't get lost, or at least I know the way back. I remember one time I was going to bridge across the lava pool, and I was using leaves because I had a bunch of them from using, like, cutting them down with shears. And leaves, I forgot leaves burn. So as I'm building across, the bridge is burning, and I ultimately fall into lava. You know, luckily I had like some gear that was netherite, so it didn't burn, but I did lose a lot of stuff. It was really sad. Bruce, and then okay. Alright, nice. We got the first room kind of done. This will stay dirt, and then this will probably just be spruce too. And then if I don't like it, I'll probably just go back and change it. I remember trying to use water in the nether, and when it instantly disappeared. Yeah, sometimes we make some silly mistakes. I did that once too. I think there's a clip of it. I'm fighting an Enderman, and I place down water because they don't like water, you know? And I place it down, and it doesn't like it disappears. And I'm a little confused. And then I die. It was hardcore too. I mean, it was the first day, but it still sucks. Yeah, that was my plan, to make it like at least not be able to come where I was. But I forgot, you know, water evaporates in the nether, so... Okay. Yeah, I can always come back and change it if I don't like it, so... I can put the first sheep in here. That's not planks. Okay. I wanted to put glass here, so I might do that later. Nice, okay. Then I just have to make sure this stays lit up. And no monsters come in here. I really like the feeding them carrots. What's your favorite animal? Minecraft? Mine are just pigs. I would say Mario. Probably sheep. I didn't know Mario was in Minecraft. No way. I'd say sheep or cows. What was I gonna get? The sheep. Okay, I don't know how I forgot that. Mario. I had a lead somewhere. The Mario World Minecraft that was given to me on the Switch. I played it like a few times. Although I haven't really explored it. It's really cool. I agree. Lead. I can just use one lead. I will take the pink one. Come on, friend. I got super looks bizarre, really cool. I should go through it again sometime. It's such a shame that you can't use the Mario skins on like a normal Minecraft world. I mean, not normal Minecraft. Like a normal crossplay. That's what I'm thinking. It has to be on a Switch, which sucks. I remember trying to use the Luigi skin, but it didn't work, which was really lame. Nice, I got the pink sheep in here. Yeah, only Switch people can see it. I need some wheats. You did a co-op with your sis and you played the Bowser skin. Dude, co-op Minecraft, especially with siblings, is such a good time. Something about it makes it feel special. I will take a stack. I still need the PC version of Minecraft. I think nowadays, because there's two versions, right? There's Java and Bedrock. I think nowadays, if you buy one, you get the other one, which is really nice. Finish playing Stardew Valley, I will buy it. Also, that's nice to hear. Oh, that reminds me, I also have to play Stardew Valley. Me and Bab, Derpy Fridge. I don't know if you've heard of them. We started a Stardew Valley world. We played for like one session, and it was fun, but also I didn't know what to do, so we should go back. I should ask her. Yep, Babbo. It was fun. I think it was like a hide and seek thing. Maybe it was like a Easter egg hunt. I forget. It was one of those, and I don't know what to do for a month when you learn it really hit reels in. Yeah. Oh, it turned nighttime. I'm pretty sure it was Easter eggs. And I definitely see it reeling you in, because it's hard sometimes to understand the appeal of games, but since games like that are like have a really strong fan base, I would say, not like overwhelming, but like passionate, I guess. It's easy to see, like, once you get the hang of it, why people like it. I was like that with when I started playing Terraria. I didn't really get it because I just didn't get it. And then after playing it for like a few hours, I got hooked on it, and then that was like the only game I played for like a month or two. What else was I gonna do? I don't see myself finishing this today. The barn. I do have cows. I need to give Terraria another shot. I wasn't a fan of it, but I really did not regret it. Yeah, the first like a few hours of playing it is kind of rough because you die a lot. You really have to spend some time mining and getting better stuff. But like once you get like past the first boss, whichever one you do, it gets really fun. Although I'm not really a big fan of building in that either, mainly because I don't tend to build things. But I did manage to build like some pretty cool things. I can't show them because they're on like console. Thank you, Stream Elements. They're like on console, so I'd have to like connect my Xbox 360 or PS4 to show them. But I made like a glass dome around my village. In one world, in another world, I had a floating island, which is what always makes me want to make a floating island in Minecraft. And then I built a like big. I didn't build the tree, but I expanded the tree from within. It's kind of boring looking back, but it's kind of cool. There's a bunch of games I still need to actually play. My backlog is so big. Sheep. Yeah, I like this. This looks nice. I can like cut out some glass. Like stained glass. Put like some lamps. Okay, I see it. I see it. Sounds neat. Other games I need to play. I have a lot, but I didn't finish playing it. Oh, I have a lot I didn't finish playing it. I need to return to at least finish the credits. Yeah, that's how it is. When I start like a game, most of the time I like start it and then I leave it for like a month. That's what I did with Cyberpunk. That's what I did with Omori. That's what I did with what other games? There's a bunch. And mainly because I just go back to playing Smash. I put the fish to cook? I did. Okay. Smash is fun, I guess, but I mainly just play against CPUs to just like pass time. For me, it's half and half. Like Arceus, Breath of the Wild, I straight up finished without switching games. Oh yeah, I still have to play Arceus. I did the same thing. I played it for like an hour and then I haven't touched it again. And it sucks because whenever I go back to it, I'm gonna like be forgetting a big chunk of the beginning. I don't remember if I played Breath of the Wild like as the only game I played for like a bit, because it was a long time ago. But I do remember like playing it a lot when I did. Arceus is so worth playing. There's not much to remember. Yeah, from what I remember, I got to the point where you go to the village and you meet the professor, I think. And then there's like a group of people that go and like catch Pokemon or something. And then they're like, oh wow, this person caught a Pokemon and they're not even from here. And then they like, that one lady is like, I don't know, but she still lets you in anyways. I bought it because the open world kind of feel looks really fun to play in. I should give it a shot again. Mainly nowadays, one of the reasons I do that, where I like don't play for like a bit after I start it, is because I want to stream it, because I want to like record what happens, because I like watching my playthroughs back. It's really fun to like re-experience it. Oh yeah, that tutorial is kind of long. I remember the introduction as they keep showing you peeps. Yeah. Okay, spruce logs. Let me just finish this. Recording your experience from your... Yeah. It's really fun, like, watching, I don't know, it might just be me, but it's really fun looking back on how I do certain things. Especially like with hindsight, like once I've progressed far enough into the game, like with Cyberpunk. Oh, I'm not out of water. I did not mean to fall down. Pressing far enough to get invested is what keeps me playing the game and try to finish it. Yeah. That's kind of similar to what I do. Kind of. A little bit. I mean, that really fun part of the game is... Yeah. For some games, it takes a while. And... sometimes if, like, I don't reach it fast enough, I'll probably just drop the game. There's gonna be a whole lot of zombies. But I'm going to bed. Of course. What did I say? This is turning out pretty well. I might have to like do some things on the outside to make it not look so squarish. But yeah, this is going pretty well. I do need more spruce wood though. which is going to be a pain to get. But my food should be done, and I can harvest. I did not replant them. I don't really use this for like food, more like an aesthetic thing. But having some crops just right here in my house is really nice. It be like that? Peru. I wonder if I can put the other sheep in here. Or no, I need more spruce, don't I? Yep. I mean, I kind of don't need more spruce, but... Oh, I need more spruce logs. Okay, yeah, see, that makes sense. And ironically, just gardening is my favorite thing in Minecraft. It's really enjoyable. I like doing it. Fishing, gardening, like strip mining, those are my favorites. They're like just really kind of boring compared to a lot of other things, but I like doing them. Especially like when I'm multitasking, and by multitasking I mean watching like a YouTube video or something. What is that? Weird. I like playing super casual. Me too. I do have a habit of sometimes progressing too fast. And I watched a YouTube video talking about how playing Minecraft slower is kind of the more like not optimal, but it's a like a better experience, I guess, compared to like because what I used to do is just like spawn into a world, okay, get iron, okay, get diamonds, okay, go beat the dragon or something, go to the nether, and then it kind of made it feel kind of, come on, sheep. What's the word? Not boring. Two sheep, okay. Not boring, but I don't know the word. But it was like a video talking about how Minecraft feels different from now compared to when we played it when we were younger. And he made some very good points. I guess there isn't much left to do if you finish it quickly. Exactly. And I did kind of progress kind of quickly in this world, but now I'm just building things kind of without the worry of dying, which is also something kind of neat. I got my spruce logs. I still haven't beat the dragon, or we still haven't beat the dragon. So I guess it's kind of my building arc. Spruce logs. Let's go. Hey, just enough. Well, not just enough, but... Oh, but you know what? If it's just like a straight wall up, it's gonna look kind of flat. Still haven't beat Minecraft without cheating, switching to creative mode. I don't know when I want to beat it, but I'm gonna take as much time as I can. I know when I do, I'll be very satisfied doing it. I think taking your time is definitely the best way. I didn't legitimately like beat the dragon until I don't know, like maybe last year. I'm not counting like speedruns because that's a speedrun. Okay. I do have a lantern. I will place that down. Right. Here. Okay, I got my blue and my pink. I mean, I could technically move all my sheep, but I think I'm gonna do that another time when everything's done. Just in case something happens and these dies. I was tempted to search for a lucky seed, whether it be my speed with a random seed. I used to do that, and I stopped, and I just started putting in random words for the seed when I generate the world. This one is actually a really nice world because I did get this one from a random seed, I'm pretty sure. Looking good for the sheeps. True. Peak living conditions. The baby animals in this game are so funny. Okay. Yeah, they've got such big heads. Yeah, like, see, it's looking kind of squarish. I'm gonna have to put some design on the outside. Mario proportions. I'm gonna have to put some design on the outside. I'll think of it later. Wait, did the playlist end? No, YouTube asked if I was still watching. It's gonna end soon. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was an hour, it's 2 hours. I do have more spruce logs. So I guess I will finish doing this, right? Pretty sure. I might to put a. I am okay. I'm gonna put a log there. Let me finish doing this one right here, so I can move the red sheep over. Oops. Alright, after this, I'm pretty sure I just have to build a ceiling. For this one room to be finished. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to reach it on the ground, so I'm gonna do it up here. And I think I'm gonna run out of blocks. Nah, I'm good, right? I'm good. Yep, okay. Let me get some sheep in here. Red. Oh, the lead broke. Yo, come in here. There we go. I think I want to change the position of the sheep. So like this will be dark blue and this will be, or no, this can be light blue, this can be pink, and then this can be red and this can be dark blue. Yeah, that works. Will there be more colors? Yeah, I'm planning to put 2 floors, right? So there's 16 sheep in total. So, and then there's 1, 2, 3. There's gonna be 4 pens on one side. So 4. Then these 4 will be equal to 8. And then 2 floors of that is 16. So there's gonna hopefully be 1 of each color. Yeah, like a second floor. That's why I put some dirt up there for the grass. I don't know, I still haven't like organized it, like which ones are going where. But I can always just dye them. Yeah, like a sheep zoo. Because I need more wool, and these are just kind of out here in the open. These can stay here, I guess. And then I'll just, or I might just bring like 2 at a time into different pens. Then I had an idea for basically labeling them. Put their color right here. That way you can be walking down and know which ones are where. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get enough eventually. There we go. I wonder if I put torches in the red one. I did not put torches in the red one. Oh, shoot. Yo, these guys better not kill my sheep, I swear. A creeper? Oh no. Where is the creeper? I need to go to bed. Then to kill all these monsters. Creeper? Oh man. Nice. I still want to find out where that creeper went because I don't want it showing up behind me. Like I play with very low game audio, and I have a feeling it's gonna sneak up right behind me. Well, I guess not, since I don't see it anywhere. Oh, it's 12. Oh my god, it's past midnight. I did not even notice. I mean, I don't have work tomorrow, so I could probably just not end so early. Although I don't want to play Minecraft until like 3 AM, so I might switch to a different game. Nice. Oh, then I also need a chest with... Oh, it's raining. I also need a chest with for the wool. Oh yeah, I think I'm kind of out of my Minecraft like vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a different game because I'm not tired, and I just want to play something else for a little bit. But we made some pretty good progress in Minecraft, especially since I was talking about random things for like an hour. Dog. Okay. Oh, I can't sleep, but let me see if I can find some other game to play. I got a few games. You know what I really love to do? I really love to like draw or something. But until I'm good at drawing, I'm not gonna draw on stream. Celeste, I don't know. I'm not feeling Celeste. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Red Dead Redemption 2. I could start that, but also it's kind of late, and I probably not gonna get to like far enough to save. Terraria. Terraria is fun. I could maybe do that. I remember streaming it a long time ago. I'll consider it. I kind of just want to chill out. Maybe Stardew Valley, but also I probably gonna wait to play that. Ori in the Blind Forest. Hollow Knight. I don't want to start that. It should get its own stream thing. Ori is wanting to try something later. Yeah, my friend really likes it, so I got it for like, I think like $5 on Steam. I played it for a bit, but I played it on like my old computer and that wasn't running that well, so I stopped playing it. Still need to try Celeste. You're telling me you haven't played Celeste, Diego? I cannot believe this. Celeste is like not from a speedrunning like point of view, it's still a pretty good game. Let's be zooming. True. I'm just going through my games right now. I think I'll just play, I don't know, maybe Terraria, maybe something else. American Truck Simulator. Yo? Truck game? Sounds kinda hype. Final Fantasy VII? Dude, I remember I played this for like a stream. And I haven't played it since. Yeah, I forgot to resume it. Forgot where I left off. I would have to start over again. It looks like a good game, but also it's like a, what is it, like an N64 game? Or it's like a PlayStation 2 game, right? PlayStation 1? I don't know. But it's old, and old games, I don't really like playing them. I paid for an entire day, never touched it. I need to start over too. I was playing on my old computer. feel like if I just jumped back in, I would be so lost. I think I also have to play Portal 2, like the actual story. I think either Terraria, finishing up Cyberpunk, like for real, or Celeste. I think I might just do Celeste. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I think there was another game I wanted to play. Oh my god, I also have to play Persona 4. Oh, and Bug Fables. Dude, there's so many games. I think I might just play Celeste or something. What is Bug Fables? I forgot how that one looks. It's hold on, I might be able to share my screen. Window capture. There we go, Steam. It's this thing. Hopefully you can see it. You can't. Okay. I will I'll get rid of Steam for this thing. I'll just do display capture. Oh, you're right here, Diego. It's this one. It's like Paper Mario, I think. Yeah, it's like Paper Mario. It looked interesting, that's why I got it. And I've heard it's good. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. Bug Snacks? Is that the... I think I know what that one is. It's like the PlayStation game, right? Bug Snacks. Yeah. I don't want to do Celeste speedruns, although I might. That'll go on for like an hour. No, it's a very hard decision. Carabonino. Oh, those are that's the people that made the... How many shrimp do you have to eat? Right? All right, you know what? I'm gonna finish Cyberpunk because I need to finish it. Yeah, Flamingo. Yeah. I need to finish Cyberpunk, otherwise. Not otherwise, I won't finish it, but yeah, because I have like a few side missions I need to finish. And then once I'm done with that, I'm like done with the game until the DLC. I probably will stream the DLC if that comes out, and I can like still use my computer and stuff. Is DLC coming out or is it still coming? It's coming out this year. Morning Night City.
Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to
Coming
our
out this
Game
year,
Award.
and it has I forget his name, but I know he did the Knuckles voice. Oh, interesting. I guess the show gave them motivation to add more to the game. Yeah, I still have to watch the show. Unfortunately, I watched the thing that got me into the game. Yeah, him. The thing that got me into the game was the anime, but I watched a clip from the end of the anime. Yeah, this one. So I know what happens at the end, unfortunately. Wait. Hold on. I forgot to change the setting. To turn off DMCA music. Disable copyright music. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. The animated interests me as much, but the GTA style gameplay makes me really want to play Cyberpunk.
I'm Arif Iqbal, and you're watching WNS News.
The anime got me interested to the I didn't watch it obviously, but the anime got me interested in the the world, and the gameplay is pretty fun. I liked it. I'll put on some jazz. You can't see the game. See more of the world. It's kind of interesting. It's like there's like kind of two parts to it. There's like the city, which is that, and then there's also like the desert. And like the desert's big, but it's also empty, like a desert is. And the city has so many things. It reminds me of Lego City. I haven't played Lego City. I want to make sure I don't have it too high. Yeah, whatever. The one thing I will complain about though is the driving. The driving in this game is pretty bad. I'm gonna go to sleep so we have a good stream of those. Alright, Diego, thank you for sticking around. Have a good night. Oh, I forgot the stream title. Finishing up last Cyberpunk missions. Cyberpunk 2077. I can feel the exhaustion start to kick in, dude. Oof.
We're upstairs.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see what they have for us. What is this map? Oh,
It's good to see you again.
Something happened?
Come on. Jeff will explain everything. He's just about done prepping for the debate. I've rescheduled all his meetings out of the office today. The office meaning here, so nobody'll bother us.
Bother us at doing what, exactly?
Mike, we're talking about the
You'll know in a
cornerstone of
minute.
my platform. I'm not doing a U-turn just because Night Corp. No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick just so they can fuck me in the ass! Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments, we'll powwow later. V, glad you can make it.
Jefferson.
Grab a seat,
I
please.
forget what's
I'll explain
what
why
the name
after
of
you
this
come over.
piano song is, but I really do like it.
We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Okay.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
Why me, of all people? Wouldn't rather have a detective look into it?
Prefer to use tried and tested contacts.
Can't blame ya.
Former mayor's death? You unraveled that mystery. I trust you'll be able to crack this one as well.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention, whatever.
You know. NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray eddy.
If we reported a break-in, the media descend on us like a swarm of locusts.
No badges. Gotcha.
Okay.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
Intruder, take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
Said you passed out?
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back
Oh,
to
yeah,
your
you
bed?
made it back to your bed.
Nope. None. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
What did the intruder look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask.
Okay, very helpful.
Or was it an implant? Couldn't really get a good look at him.
Elizabeth didn't see him either?
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on you.
You're telling me these guys have no cameras in their house? There's a camera right there.
Security look into this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
This security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance.
Okay.
You think SSI might be behind this?
That or someone hiding behind SSI. Anyone come to mind readily?
Walden Holt? He did kill the last mayor.
And the polls do have him trailing Jeff.
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff has many enemies, a lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I called you, V. I need you to find out what the hell's going on.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else you want to tell me? Or think maybe you should?
Nope, that about covered it. Liz?
It seems like everything. It's unlikely we'll learn anything anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure V'll turn something up. So, you got all you need for now?
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
Of course. Liz can give you the tour. Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
Alright. Liz?
Come on. Let me show you around.
Oh,
Right behind you.
We can start where Jeff spotted our uninvited guest.
the bar? Oh. The balcony.
I have to admit, sometimes I get fed up with all of this.
Politics?
So far, we've managed to effectively turn down offers to work with Night Corp, Biotechnica, Arasaka.
So far, you say?
If Jeff can get elected without owing anybody, favors or otherwise, that'd be the real victory. Jeff's office. Control room, storage, and flea market crammed into one.
Tight bites. You and Jeff must be putting in serious overtime.
Elections. You don't even have time to think about food, so you just order whatever's quickest. But yes, it's true, Jeff hasn't eaten anything else recently. This is Jeff's personal machine. I doubt you'll find anything on it relating to the break-in.
A commercial. Might be Eric. Or Liz, right? That's no. Leah. I'm not reading this. Okay.
Vote for Perales.
We're paying the staffers and for the campaign out of pocket. And we keep all the campaign stuff here. It's cheaper that way.
What's in here? Just the balcony.
Seems a happy fam. That your daughter?
Sachi. Oh, we miss her. Her studies took her abroad.
Huh, where to?
Europe. An excellent school.
Europe.
She'll get a good education.
Are you serious?
I know it's an ocean away. But with Jeff running for mayor, it's just safer this way.
Okay, next room.
Bloodstains. Not quite scrubbed clean. Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours. Maybe the intruders?
Probably.
Bullet holes.
Bullet holes. Cocked up. Someone tried to patch up the bullet holes. Assuming neither of you had anything to do with this.
No, of course not.
Can I go through here or here?
Wedding pic? Interesting backdrop.
I wanted blue roses. This is where we sleep.
Blue roses. You sure? Roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
I don't like these guys. They're acting kind of suspicious.
Iron. This Jeff's?
Mine, actually. But yes, that's the one Jeff used that night.
Okay. Nothing in here, I would think.
Notice anything different in here after the break-in?
No, I don't think so. What do you have in mind?
Jeff said he passed out. Anything seem out of the ordinary? The bedding, its arrangement, any signs at all?
As if he was dragged back to bed, you mean? No, I didn't notice anything.
Mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest.
Ooh. Nothing in here. Yeah. I'm not reading all that.
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait, you mean here?
Right here. It's closed. Previous owners, left over, maybe?
No. Open it. Somehow, please.
Is it right here or?
Maybe it's worth checking their office downstairs.
Or did I like scan through the wall? Because that's a possibility.
Broken?
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though.
Oh, there's definitely something behind here. Man, I wish I could fix it. Oh, I did scan through the wall. Okay. But no, there's nothing in here.
Christ.
Think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects?
They violated our privacy. Sons of bitches! Under my own roof.
Sorry, keep talking.
Ever noticed anything out of the ordinary? Suspicious?
That they're violating our trust? Watching our every move? That they'd concealed a goddamn secret room full of spy stuff in our own apartment?
So you didn't notice, okay? Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot! Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
That's sus, dude. Scan the strange computer. Alright, I have to get down to that yellow thing.
Weird hardware. What's it for?
Connected to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Well, they come out and go up, right? No. Yes? Yo, I'm outside. Okay.
Odd. Tech's practically prehistoric, but doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out.
I want to get down to this. Find the transmission source. That might be what this computer is. Yo, who are you? Huh? Wait, what are you doing up here? File deleted? Oh, wow.
It looks like SSI's employees knew about the break-in.
I'm so confused as to what this person here is doing. And the transmission source. Let's go back outside.
Got a vis on our receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. Transmitter's within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car.
NC resident? Oh shoot, hold up. Can I take them down from here? That'd be kind of nice.
Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
There's a transmitter on the roof. Seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. Know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter, and I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Well, it could be. Tech they're using seems unconventional, though.
Do you plan to check it?
Yeah. About to pay him a personal visit.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
Sure, whatever. I'll call him once I know something more substantial.
That's fine. Just remember, it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine. I'll keep that in mind.
I want to see if I can take them down from up here. That'd be crazy. I fell off. Okay, I'm gonna go visit them and then I'll probably just come back to the save if that messed up anything. All right. Johnny, what do you gotta say?
How about we take the wheels, V? That van could give us a slip any second.
Where's my car? What happened to you?
We are about to find out.
Hello?
Don't lose them, V.
Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you. They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows what.
I'm following them. Yeah, I think I bugged it out. Hello? Okay, I'm going back to my quick save. Oh, I did not take them down yet. Well, I know I'm gonna have to get in a chase now.
How about we take the wheels, V? That van could give us a slip any second.
Alright, let's do this.
Find out.
Don't lose them, V.
Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you.
I'm not
they could
gonna
be
lose
Corpo's
them.
spies, or who the fuck knows what.
Oh, my weakness. Churns.
Jam-packed with hardware. My optics don't see any manufacturer info or detected
You look
mods.
at politicians and see a
They don't
curated
mass
display,
produce
but
trucks like
behind the
these.
scenes, it's all
What
out
are they
war.
doing? What are they hiding?
Citizens don't earjacking. Huh.
Then who?
Could be the key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots, blackmail,
They're taking us in
rig
one side.
elections.
It's cannon well, Johnny.
This is a long chase. Come on, I just need one. Dude, let me target the person. Oh, I'm out of room. Oh no, I have to hide, okay. Contagion. Oh, okay.
Under heavy fire! Stay with me!
You gotta grab his hand. Oh no. I'm out of RAM. Oh, this is a tough battle. Ah. I need to get like the high ground or something.
Definitely not.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
We're about to find out. Jam-packed with hardware. My optics don't see any manufacturer info or detect any mods. They don't mass produce.
Don't lose them,
like
V.
those. Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose earjacking. Could be this. They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows what.
Truly the best strat.
And see a curated display, but behind the scenes it's all out war.
Oh, never mind.
Citizens don't choose their representatives.
Then who?
The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots, blackmail, rig elections.
Shit. They're taking us into Northside. It's cannoned well, Johnny.
I save now. What was that churn? Okay, cool, I saved. Let me get the high ground before I start. Should be good up here. No one can reach me. Where are you? An AV? Okay. What is this? A server? A.
God damn it! And here I thought this day would be a done.
Oh, that dude went flying.
I'm fucking trying! Finish the cunt! Hey, you trying to get me? You're fucked and you know it!
Is that the last guy?
Got you all to myself!
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records. Vulnerability to neuroplasticity. It's some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis, biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads.
Mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Wow.
Uh-huh. Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Shit! They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
Wonder if they also know who.
V, do you have any news?
Gonna wanna sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds and now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the holo.
Right. I'll come by.
No. You and I, we need to speak alone. I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
Oh, this is getting interesting. I've been here.
I'm ready. You ready? Hey.
Will you sit? Please? Thank you for coming.
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for a one-on-one.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Wasn't that long ago we last met. Something happened since then?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding?
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment.
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail, I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Let me guess. Cams didn't pick anything up.
The guy just shrugged and said I must have dreamt it. He showed me the recording, of course. I felt like a lunatic. And then, the next day, I got a call.
Okay.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you? Try to blackmail you?
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
Wanted everything to just go on and flow on, 'cause it was convenient.
Convenient?
I got the perfect life. Prominent husband. You don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head.
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
But damn it, Elizabeth, you gonna ignore this? Somebody poking around in your heads.
What choice do I have? To get myself killed? Or see my husband dragged away from me?
Asking me to lie to my employer?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
And if I'm not on board?
You have a choice. Just remember, any consequences will not be yours to deal with.
Truly prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? It'd be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything?
Nope.
But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
No. No, this is different. Saw it yourself. They're purposely modifying their minds' individual thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Peralez make a damn nice next-gen puppet. Even in my day, there were whispers about this kind of stuff. Cognitive pattern fluctuators, remote neural re-networking. In layman's terms, gaslighting. The beauty is that everything's fair game. Subliminal TV signals, high-density emitters in your electric toothbrush, you name it.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's gotta take them down.
Even by risking the paralysis lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
I mean, by the time they're done, they're not even gonna, like, be them, you know?
Glad you could clear your schedule.
Mind if I just...
Okay, I'm pretty sure I can upgrade some things. I don't know what though. Oof, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Because I am very tired. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream right here. Alright. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Very fun Minecraft. Very fun Minecraft session. What else? Cyberpunk, we're almost done with that. But yeah, it's like 2 a.m. I have to go to bed. Or else I'm gonna feel horrible tomorrow morning. Alright. Let me play some outro music. Okay. Good night.